KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Tuesday, September 11th. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather trending hotter and drier for the next 5 to 7 days, but the tropics are very active. All eyes are on Florence, plus other action as well. So here we go. A lot of things going on here. First off, we'll start with the upper air look across the North American continent this morning. Main westerlies are up on the Canadian border, which looks more like August instead of September. Got ridging down here. And again, we're going to be in the subsidence ring on the periphery of Florence, so we'll be pretty dry for a while. There's a watch warning map early this morning. Flash flood watch in effect for the Texas Gulf Coast. They got a wave coming in that will be enhancing rain there, a tropical wave. Flash flood watches for parts of Indiana and some of the adjacent states. Here's the severe weather outlook today, a marginal risk way up north. This is tomorrow, and this is day 3, which is Thursday. Note the marginal risk on the middle Atlantic coast. That's in association with Florence that will be approaching at that point. Check the rain for the next 7 days. Big numbers on the Texas Gulf Coast. That's with Invest 95L headed that way. And also, of course, we've got that big bullseye on the middle Atlantic coast with Florence. And this is suggesting rain amounts in the 10 to 20 inch range for many places. Some spots could easily see more, I'm afraid. But look at Alabama, hardly any. Rain amounts under a tenth of an inch for the northern two-thirds of the state, maybe an inch down in Mobile and Baldwin counties. But let's jump right to the tropics. We got 3 tropical systems and 3 suspect areas. We'll start with the disturbance around the Yucatan Channel. This is the 5-day outlook. The Hurricane Center with a 60% chance of this becoming a tropical depression or a storm headed up toward the Texas coast. One way or the other, the impact should be the same. A lot of rain for the Texas Gulf Coast. That should not directly affect the central Gulf Coast. Let's go way out east. Take a look at Hurricane Helene. This thing has winds of 110 miles an hour, but that should be weakening, turning north, recurving, bothering only the fish out at sea. Isaac, a tropical storm, winds 70 miles an hour. This could become a minimal hurricane again tonight and tomorrow, then weakening back to a tropical storm over the Caribbean. What does it do from there? Well, a reasonable chance it could be turning north into the weakness provided by Florence. This is guidance coming off the European, and most members turn it north. Guidance off the GFS ensemble. Most members turn it north. It's really too early to call at this point, but I'd say odds are low this becomes a Gulf of Mexico problem. This is the intensity guidance for Isaac, and you can see most models maintain this as a tropical storm over the next 5 days. We'll keep an eye on that. Of course, Florence is the big story. Let's start with the official track. Hurricane Center brings it into the North Carolina coast after midnight Thursday night as a major Category 4 extremely dangerous hurricane. Then it weakens into a tropical depression and just kind of sits there. They've still got the thing over North Carolina on Sunday. And obviously the slow forward motion could lead to great severe flooding problems. Tropical storm force winds may be arriving on the Atlantic coast as early as late Wednesday night in advance of this thing. We got a hurricane watch and a storm surge watch for the coast, all the coast of North Carolina and the Outer Banks, and most of the coast of South Carolina to a point down below Charleston. Expected rain from WPC, the bright shades of purple, that's 15 to 20 inches. The red, that's 10 to 15 inches, and I'm afraid those numbers could go higher. Here's a quick infrared look at Florence. I'm doing this update so early in the morning, we don't have the visible yet. The sun will be up on that thing soon. Let's go to the modeling here. This is the GFS, the 06C run valid today at 1 o'clock. Nice cold trough back in the northwest, ridging down here. And again, for us, really for the next 5 to 7 days, things look quiet. Any showers will be very isolated for the northern half of the state. Many places are going to be pretty dry for a while. That's the bad news for those that need rain. Highs today, I'd say mid to upper 80s. This is tomorrow. Upper 80s are likely. This is Thursday. We'll be up there, I think, in the low 90s. It's going to be another hot stretch here as we're on the subsidence ring of that big hurricane that's approaching the North Carolina coast. 933 millibars. Thursday night, 923 millibars around the Outer Banks. Friday, around the Outer Banks. It's just sitting there. And again, I stress for Alabama, only isolated showers for the next 7 days. Let's go to Saturday. Still sitting there. Sunday, it drifts to the southwest, down toward Myrtle Beach. And if this loopy scenario is right, this will just bring some catastrophic rain amounts and just horrible impact here. And then Monday, it kind of kicks out to the northwest. And all along, the rain shield stays north and east of Alabama. We stay on the dry side. And then Tuesday, the remnant circulation is over West Virginia. Wow. Let's go to the European. This is Friday at midday. It's got the thing near the North-South Carolina border. Saturday at midday, it hasn't moved at all. And the North Carolina coast are just being lashed, if this is right, in tremendous rains. Sunday, it drifts westward to near the Georgia-South Carolina border, and that's put South Carolina in a nasty situation there. And then Monday, it finally lifts north, and again, like the GFS, Alabama stays dry. But again, this could produce some really horrific impacts for the Carolinas with freshwater flooding from rains, I think, that could easily exceed 2 feet in spots, and just a persistent onshore, storm surge along and north of the circulation center. Here are the numbers quickly off the National Weather Service best blend of models. Low 90s through the weekend, and then highs in the mid to upper 80s next week. And again, little chance of rain here for a while. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Don't let your AC system get knocked out by the heat this upcoming summer. Call KS Services and let our team come take a look. We repair and install all makes and models. We even offer a free no-hassle quote and second opinion, so give us a call today. With our flexible financing, you can literally pick your payment. We may even be able to help you knock down that utility bill a bit.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.